The video is the evolution of Halo's Covenant, the elites.
Oh, that's exciting.
I've no idea. I just thought it might be funny to watch. Oh, update titles. I'll start putting in the the episode number in the title.
It's good. I like it.
I know, it made sense. When I did it, I was like, well, I haven't been doing this the whole time. Because in YouTube, it's way easier to find them as well.
Yep.
Yo, Game Boy. I'm not going to call you Gameplay Boy. Boy doesn't work. I like Game Boy. Were you born in the year 2222? That's the question.
Ah, yes, that's a very good question.
Are you a time traveller? He never talks, though, does he?
He just lurks.
He lurks. He's a
Why do you
lurker.
lurk?
He's one of those. He's one of those people. One of those lurker people. Oh. One thing about Kick is it's read only in OBS. So I have to type in the Kick page to say stuff.
What do you think about X?
It's great.
Please don't be too excited, Lee.
Shark jumping is what I think it is.
I don't know. I reckon we're going to be using X. Like 5 years from now, X is going to be doing everything.
No.
Mark my words.
No. I
I'm a
disagree.
futurist, Lee. This is what I do.
No, you just guess. The reason I said no is because it'll be going under before that, because the banks will call in all the loans. For the 14 billion that he owes for buying the thing, they'll call the money in.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm an optimist. Oh, what happened to your sound there?
What happened then? I just minimised kick down and decided to go.
Just the whole computer just went,
That was really interesting.
oh. Mystic Maori followed us 2 days ago.
25 followers.
Yeah.
Who's Mystic Murray?
What?
Mystic Mordy. Mordy's how you say it, actually. It's very quiet tonight. Oh, we haven't buzzed the exciting boys.
The exciting boys. Dun, dun, dun. I've decided I'm going to start being spicy on main.
On what?
Well, that, well,
It's just words you just used.
is that slang too new for you, Lee?
Maim.
No, main.
Main. Oh, as in Diablo, your main character in Diablo.
No.
You're just making up words. What does it mean? You have to say something before I start the press the button to kick us off now.
No.
The chat wants to know.
What does the chat say? The chat says hello.
Hello. Hi, Chili. Come on. I want to get more spicy on main. What does that mean?
No, you have to say it after I ask you how you're doing.
You can explain it on the podcast or you want to get going.
The correct phrase is, I have decided to start being more spicy on main.
Are you saying maim or main?
Main.
As an N.
Isn't like the place in the US, Maine?
Oh, Maine, as in ends an E.
No, it doesn't end in E, but it sounds the same. I love it. It's just, you're like, what the heck is this slang? What is this nonsense?
Exactly. Just why? Just use English. There's a reason it's invented, so people understand each other.
I bet you're one of those people that like, words have meaning.
Yeah. The words do mean a lot. Yeah. Shall we begin?
Yeah, let's begin.
Okay. I want the chat to fill in the gaps of whatever Carl's talking about. Can you decipher it for me, please?
This is the XboxCast.
Welcome to New News, the nifty and nimble news network. We narrate the news you need to know, or not. We're nuts about the news we nab and nix the news we nay. And by we mean Lee, the leader of this lively podcast. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee, and this is New News, all about Xbox and gaming, kind of on the sidelines maybe, but we don't go there. Lee, how's it going?
I'm alright. There was gaming this week because we went to Two Achievements website. There was no news, so we just invented news. so yes,
we made the news.
We made the news out of a website. Is that bad? I don't know if I know if it's bad or not.
Well, I mean, the listeners are going to have to judge for us.
Yeah, there was so much news last week. I think I used up all the news.
Man, we're running into this problem quite a lot this year.
Yeah,
using all the news.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just too efficient. I've seen all the stories I talked about last week have just been repeated all week this week.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe you should just make a website where you just write the news. Write what headlines you want to see, and they will come true.
Maybe we should talk about what we want to see on the podcast, and then it will come true. Because I feel like that requires me doing more work, having to do writing. I listen to this podcast currently, which I don't really like it. I'm not sure if I like it or not, this podcast, but they write a script for their podcast.
Huh.
I know.
What podcast is it? Name and Shame.
It's called, I'm not saying what it is because it's got a really stupid name, but basically...
That's not how Name and Shame works.
It's called The Shit Show, that's why. It's a stupid name. It's a Kiwi podcast, and my boss met the girl who runs it, and was like,
yes?
Can you listen to me and tell me what you think of it? And I was like, okay. So I've been listening to it for like about 3 or 4 weeks now.
Oh, yeah?
They're really short. They're only like 20 minutes, half an hour, so they're quite good because they're not very long. I'm getting into short podcasts now. Most of my podcasts are mostly like 2 hours or 3 hour, like really long podcast, and you get quite chewy stuff. But they go on about like the stupidest thing they found on the internet, like one each, and then they go and find an interesting story or something. Normally it's something to do with like #MeToo or something like that, which I kind of find slightly annoying.
Oh, yep.
But they write a script. I don't understand why you write a script, because surely you read the story, have opinions, remember what you were going to say, and then say what you were going to say, because that's how we do it, isn't it?
Or like how we do it, we find the story and then read it on the podcast.
We read the headline and go, the headline makes me laugh, let's read the story, yes. I actually take that. I read all the stories I post, or most of it anyway. Or at least skim it.
At least skim the stories. And by skim, then you put the URL into ChatGPT and get it to summarize it for you.
Oh, that's what I should be doing. My word. I missed the opportunity.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Oh, it's not much work because I'm normally like drinking a cup of tea, going, "Oh yeah, that's interesting." Carlo. That would annoy Carl. That would amuse Carl. Yeah, writing scripts for podcasts. Also, this podcast I listen to is 3 hour long. That no agenda show I want to listen to. It's 3 hours, and they don't script it. They have clips, and they talk about the clips.
I also think if you're doing a comedy podcast, something funny, you want to be off the cuff.
Off the cuff,
you can't
yes.
Script funny, you know.
Exactly. You can't script me, so yes.
That's what it boils down to. No one can script Lee.
No, indeed. I just found it really interesting. They keep saying how they write the script. Oh, really tired this week. Sorry, the script's a bit short this week. Oh, we didn't really put much effort into the script this week. I was like, we do 2 hour podcasts. We never have a script. They're doing like half an hour and they have a script and they struggle. Sometimes they're like, oh, it's going to be quite short this week because we haven't got much news. I was like, I'm sure there's more than 2 stupid things on the internet you could talk about.
I mean, have you met the internet?
Have you met the internet? Exactly. Go on the internet for 5 minutes, type in stupid thing, and you'll find stupid things. Like it's.
Or go to Twitter, go across to the For You page, refresh.
Yes, and then you've
There's
got
a whole
stupid
page
things.
of stupid things.
I know. I think it's fascinating. So I'm always hate listening. You know, when you hate listening to something.
Yep.
I'm almost
yep,
at that
like
point.
8 clicks.
And I'm like, do I just stop listening to it because I'm hating it? Or do I keep listening to it because I hate it? I'm not sure yet. So I'm still listening to it.
Have you left a review and told them to listen to us instead?
She's a Kiwi girl with a newsletter with 3.6 million people download her newsletter.
Whoa.
When she's on the mic, she sounds like this. Hi, I'm on the mic now. Can you hear me? I swear she's laying on the floor and the mic's about 2 meters above her head. She's got the worst mic use. I'm like, I can't. The guy on the other side's actually quite. He knows how to use a mic. He talks into the mic like he's supposed to. She talks. She's looking over there talking. Like I don't know what she's doing. Like she's just not using the mic. It's so
Have you thought
weird.
Maybe she's a good writer when it comes to the newsletter.
She's a good writer. Yes, her newsletter's good.
Yeah.
But
when
at
it
least
comes
someone's got to
actually
tap on the
talking-
shoulder because she talks about having a studio and everything. I'm like, has no one taught you how to use a mic? Like, is that not?
Maybe the studio is podcasting from the bath.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe
she
she's
just has the
in
mic
the
hanging
loo.
somewhere.
Maybe she's on the loo for half an hour and that's what she does a podcast.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's probably
Scrolling.
just recording
Doom
to her
scrolling.
phone.
Yeah, doom scrolling while she's on the loo and just talking randomly in the podcast. I don't know. I just find the whole thing really weird. When you
very
kind of go, you're an audio podcast, sort your audio out as well. That bugs me slightly.
Yeah. If you're focusing on audio, you should be doing
It's
audio.
pure audio.
well.
There's no video. There's just pure audio.
Yeah. At least we got an excuse. We have to focus on audio and video. So we're
Exactly.
both
We do it
both.
amazingly as well, both of them. That was very interesting. That was yes, I don't know. I've been wanting to talk about this because it's been bugging me and I can't work out if I like it or hate it. So I'm keep listening.
Right. So, we're going to release this podcast into the world. Everyone who listens to us is going to start downloading and listening to it.
And then numbers are going to go up.
Yeah.
Maybe they can say we listened to you on the XboxCast though and get our numbers up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So maybe if we should just ask everyone to jump onto that podcast, leave a review, and the review needs to say, I heard you guys on the Xbox cast.
I heard guys talk about you on the Xboxcast. But don't say what episode though, because they will find out that we didn't actually say we like them or not. We can't work it out. So we don't need that. Just tell them it was some point in the last 6 months and then they'll keep listening to our podcasts.
Or tell them, I'm sure I heard it in season 6, because by the time they get here to this episode,
Yeah.
it's a good idea.
Okay, cool. That's
So-
how we can infiltrate other people's podcasts, by pretending to.
Yes. So listeners, we're not saying that you should, but I mean, if you guys did leave reviews on other podcasts, mentioning how cool we are,
Yep.
we can't stop you.
I have to say that we recommended them because that makes us sound like we're nice people.
Oh, true. And they'll never know the difference.
Exactly. Maybe we should cut out the first 20 minutes of this podcast so they don't hear that whole conversation.
Yeah. Maybe you should string it together so it's like, I listen to this podcast.
Yes.
Good. Mark usage.
That's right. That's funny. Okay, cool. So, yeah, how are you anyway? I'm not sure. No idea what's going on today. I'm not sure. Confused. I've just discovered I might need to redesign the whole network in the office because it's not very good.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
I get those feels.
Yep.
I don't redesign the network in the office, though. I just sit at home going, I'm sure I could muck around with my network a bit more.
Oh, no, I'm talking about what office network, though, not the home network. Home network is amazing. But
Yeah.
Office network.
Yeah, but home network is amazing. Doesn't mean it can't be better.
Oh no, it can definitely be better. If I spent lots of money, it could be better. Definitely.
Oh, definitely. I want to spend lots of money.
I need to
on
make
network.
friends with a Sparky actually, so I can run some cables properly.
Oh, that's a good idea. Who do we know that's a Sparky?
No one must know
Me?
Sparky. He does mechanical hand things.
Yeah, he
He
does.
must have
I'm
a
sure
Sparky in his,
lots of
Sparky in
Sparkies.
his pocket.
Yes. Become friends with a Sparky, pay them in beer, run the cables one Saturday. Man. And then upgrade your internet.
Well, it's already giggy. It's better than yours, so, you know.
Yeah, no, it's slightly better than mine, but still, there's no reason why you have to stop at gig.
Okay, just go for 10.
Exactly. It's not real internet until you can get 25 gigs
Unless
down a
it's
second.
double figures, exactly, yes.
Yeah, there we go. Nothing will take advantage of it, but you'll know it's there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, if I download the podcast, it will be just go downloaded, won't it? It'll just be blink and it's downloaded.
Man, that'll be great.
Hmm.
No waiting. It'll be perfect. Oh, well. Let's not nerd out about networking nonsense.
No. We've got a podcast to do.
We do have a podcast to do. So you said you were struggling for news, and I decided to help.
You did. It was good. It's good
See,
because I had 2 stories about half an hour ago.
See, unscripted. We don't know what stories we found.
No, it was just a Google. Some stories for Xbox, please.
Yes. Does it have Xbox in the title? Yep. Was it published in the last 2 days? Yep. Put it in the news. That's all we did.
It's new news.
Yeah, it's brand new. It's fresh off the press.
Okay, right.
Cool. So take it away, Mr. Lee, with the charts.
Yes, the charts. Exciting, isn't it? This is July 23rd, 2023. 3 days ago. The gameplay charts from True Achievements. Did the screen change in? I think it changed.
I don't think it did.
No, it did.
Oh, there we go.
So interesting stuff going on here. Because you missed the charts last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I'm guessing you haven't listened to the podcast. The amazing podcast did with Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Well, no, it's not published yet, so I haven't listened to it yet.
Why don't you listen to it before you publish it, though? Or you just not listen to it?
No, that's your job.
And I was here. I don't need to listen to it. And I produced it as well, so I did listen to it. Yes. So COD is taking over the top. I think there was last week. There was a count of 4 COD games in the charts.
Jeez. Okay.
Top of the charts is COD Modern Warfare 2 now, which has switched over from GTA 5 because it was on Game Pass, which is fine. Then standard. Diablo 4's gone up a place, which is nice. New season.
Oh, yeah.
Up a
New
spot.
season.
Exoprimal still there. 8 was pretty good. Pretty good for a game that I kind of went that's rubbish, so that's kind of interesting. COD Black Ops 2 is at number 12 from 17, so that's actually gone up higher. Then we have COD Modern Warfare 2 2009 version. There's a 360 version. It's gone from 32 to 18th. And then COD Black Ops 3, I'm not sure what version that is in 19th place. And then we have COD Black Ops in 22nd place, up from 35th place. Then we have COD Black Ops Cold War, which is at number 30. It's actually dropped a place. A new entry of COD Modern Warfare 3. I'm like, that's actually more. There's now 5 COD games in the charts, isn't there? 1, 2,
That's insane.
3, 4, 5. Oh, no, there's 6. There's 6 COD games in the charts now. 7, sorry, 7. 1, 2, yeah, 7 COD games.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Did you cover the story about Microsoft turning on the new COD servers? Or the old
Yes.
COD servers?
We linked after the charts, we linked into it as a segue, you see. Because I'm a pro.
And you guys are good.
Yes. Yeah, they fixed it and turned it back on again, basically, from what was said.
Yeah. And then, oh, look, by default, the new CODs or the old CODs become Xbox exclusive. Because, oh,
Was
no,
actually-
you can't. Yeah, you can't play those games on PlayStation 5.
Any other interesting stuff? I've got a story linking to that, but I just want to check any other interest. Merge and Blades, a new entry at 30, which is a Game Pass game, I believe. Re-entry
Oh,
of
yeah, Merge and
Elden
Blade.
Ring. Sorry,
I've
mate.
been wanting to look at, I think it's this one, Merge and Blade. Or is it Fairy Tale and Blade, or one of those and Blade games? It's the one that came to Game Pass. It's like an anime game. I want to look at it. Oh, no, this isn't the game I'm thinking of then. I want someone to tell me that Fairy Blade game that came to Game Pass, is it good? Is it worth playing? I look at it and I go, it looks like a cool anime game, but is it worth it?
Just play it. Find out.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want someone to tell me whether it's worth playing or not.
Come on, just get into it. Be fine. New Super Lucky's Tale was a new entry, interestingly, at 34. Obviously, that didn't charts for it first time round. And also Dead by Daylight. Is that the one?
What number are you looking at?
Dead by Daylight, number 28. Actually, there's a story about that. We'll talk about that later because there's a story about that one as well.
Okay, cool. What
That's 2 teasers in a row.
Jeez.
What else is going on? That's about it, really. Oh, it's just COD. Just COD.
It's
It's now called the Xbox COD Game Pass gameplay chart.
And just think how much more it's going to be once the news properly saturates the normal market, the people that just play COD. Like when they eventually hear about the fact that actually you can play a Call of Duty from 2009 on your Series X, it's already had an effect because the Series X's are being sold out.
So, you now stolen my story.
Oh, no. Well, you stepped on my toes last time
It's
about
fine.
the new game, so...
It's fine. I don't care. It's fine.
Oof. Oh, no.
So, yeah, Classic COD causes Wave. Classic COD Wave causes Xbox to sell out. So, this is interesting because I got a message from my mate I used to work with. He's a PlayStation 5 guy. Full PlayStation 5 guy. Loves it. He's brought himself an Xbox Series X to play COD.
Oh, that's amazing.
I just was like, that's amazing. And then I see this, they're actually selling out of Xboxes. But he just went, I want to play COD Modern Warfare 2, the 2009 version. And he was asking me about it. And I was like, don't ask me, I don't play COD games. So he was like, right. And then he brought it, and because he was talking about, there's a little bit of a delay. There's like a weird, what do you call it? When you do something that doesn't quite quick enough, like it's not very good for
lag?
a lag. That's the word I was looking for. There's supposed to be a really bad lag because the backwards compatibility way it works, it lags a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to him, how'd it go? He says, great, it works really well. So ignore the lag.
Fantastic.
It's fine. It's just PlayStation people telling you there's a lag. It's probably a lie.
Yeah, it probably is a lie.
There's more people playing Black Ops 2 than there is playing Halo Infinite.
That's incredible.
There's numbers. What? No, I thought there was numbers here somewhere.
People just wanted COD. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah. Where are the numbers? Oh, it's very disappointing. I saw numbers. It was like 135,000 people playing COD Black Ops 2.
Oh, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah, this is old, actually. This is 10,000. But yeah, it's insane. There's some really big numbers coming out now. Oh, so Modern Warfare, Black Ops is 2010, Modern Warfare 3 is 2011, Black Ops 2 is 2012. So it's a 10, 11-year-old game, and a 13, 14-year-old game are doing well.
It's incredible when you think about it, eh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So now you know why PlayStation were kind of crying slightly.
Slightly. Yep.
No, please don't. And it's not even like... This is actually interesting because, like Simone said, she says, so... Is this so this doesn't conflict with the deal with Sony to keep the same version of the franchise in PlayStation 2? So she asked. I was like, no, because this was pre crossplay. So PlayStation resisted crossplay for how many years?
Yep.
No, can't do that. It will break stuff. And
Yep,
now it's coming
can't
back to bite them on the ass, basically.
Yeah. I mean, but in fairness, you can't even play Call of Duties on the PlayStation 5. Like,
No, it doesn't go back. No. Well, could you play?
doesn't go back.
Well, PlayStation 3 or no, 4, wasn't it? It would be 4. Oh no, it would be 3, wasn't
No,
it?
it'll be a 3. You have to get a PlayStation 3 fired up, and maybe the servers will connect.
No, because Xbox fixed them, not PlayStation.
Yeah, but they're servers, so they're
Are
not only,
they?
probably not only going to be
But they
accepting
haven't
connecting
noticed
to
a massive like sellout of PlayStation 3s. Although again, there's no PlayStation 3s for sale, is there? So
Yeah, no, they don't.
there's no
make them
backwards
anymore.
compatibility.
Are people play? I'm sure the servers are open for everyone because people are playing them on PC as well. I'm pretty sure.
Ah, okay. So why? Oh, because of backwards compatibility. That's why they've sold
Yeah.
out.
Yep, backwards compatibility. Best thing they ever did it in
Oh, for
the
sure.
Xbox.
Yep, for sure. That and instant on games. That's why I've
Yes.
got a Series X.
Oh yes, instant on, perfect.
It is, yeah, it's awesome. So it's a very exciting start to the stories.
Yeah, it's great fun.
It
It's
is.
amazing. Yeah, I wonder how we're going to see this uptick in the next kind of review of what the financial review that Microsoft do every quarter.
Well, so that was that story you dropped in. So they did the gaming revenue, and they reckon that the Series X is actually beating everything else hardware wise because of this COD thing. Because of this COD thing. Like the numbers have been so good.
Yeah, but not yet.
Well, I'm sure they were saying it's up a lot. Xbox that's up, and then Surface is down, and something else was down. The two other bits of hardware they do is down, but the Xbox is actually up.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, let's go. Let's leave that. Let's park that story.
Okay, we're
We'll come
parking
back
it
to
for
it. We're
now.
parking that one. I want to bring down the mood a little bit.
Oh,
I know.
well,
I'm
at
sorry.
least you're doing it now in the middle of the news rather than at the end of the
Well,
news.
I'm going to bring it down, and then I'm going to bring it up with the story afterwards.
Okay.
How does that work?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Bold. It's a bold strategy.
It's
Colin.
bold.
Let's see. Let's see how it pays off.
Okay, so Diablo 4, the release
Okay.
patch.
Oh, yes.
It nerfed everything, basically. Although my sorceress didn't actually get affected too much, but it was kind of interesting. I think it talks about it, yesterday. No, day before.
On Monday. Yep.
Monday, yeah. So they're saying we'll never ever do that again, they said. We're sorry.
Do you believe them?
No, it's what they do. They have to balance stuff. People were getting a trillion points of damage against Uber Lilith and killing her in like 40 seconds. That's not good because she's the hardest character in the whole game, supposedly. She's dead in 40 seconds. There's a problem with the game. It's broken. So they fixed it.
Oh, yeah.
They're saying Nightmare Dungeon is practically impossible to beat. So this is sad. They broke the game. Everyone's really sad. People were saying, I've uninstalled it. I'm playing it ever again.
Okay.
There was people
That's a
doing this.
odd.
Like, they're out. They're like, no, I'm not playing this ever again. You've broken it. We don't trust you. You made it really easy for us to all play at the beginning. Now we're all playing it. You make it really hard because you've already made all your money. That's what the people were saying. It's like, whoa. I don't think they did, but okay, cool.
Yep. It's a bit
think-
harsh, but okay.
I think they just did a change. So that was the bad news. There's sadness and anger. Version 1.1's coming out, though.
Oh, okay.
1.1.1, sorry, which is is on the horizon. Comes out next week, I believe. I think there's a date for it coming out. So this is going to adjust some of the stuff they've changed.
So put it back to normal.
Not quite. I don't think they can because some of the stuff they did on purpose. What they are doing is they're bumping up. Where does it give it to me? So they're bumping up Sorceress. Or they're adjusting the aspects so they're a bit better. The lesser used legendary aspects is what they say for the Sorceress. And so with the Barbarians, they'll do the same for the Barbarians as well. Because they're calling it the beleaguered class, is what they call the Sorceress. It's really not that bad. If you follow builds, you struggle. But if you do it yourself, I think you're okay. I think that seems to be the...
Do you think they're doing this to break the builds so that they
Yeah,
go,
of course it was.
people have min-maxed this build.
Yep.
Let's kill the build and make
Yep.
sure people go through and just don't follow a tick box guard.
Yeah, or follow textbooks, but we'll tweak it so it can't be that powerful. Like,
Yep.
because I did my rogue with the blades build, and it's amazing. It's incredible. So it's only certain things they mess with. It isn't the whole game. It's just certain builds they've played with.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So they've improved the monster density and in-game activity. So there's complaints in the Nightmare Dungeons. There's not enough XP in there.
Okay.
So they're going to chuck a whole bunch more monsters in there.
Nice. I like it. So you just run through and murder everything.
Yeah, that's right, and get lots of XP. Should make it easier to level up. Because also they're going to try and make it easier to get more XP bonus. The XP bonus is increasing for level 50 to 100. Because currently you get to 50 in... I did 36 in 2 days, basically. Like Saturday and Sunday I did level 36. But I know as soon as I hit 50, it's going to take me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever to get there.
Jeez. Okay, yep.
So they're going to bump it so that 50 to 100 is easier. And they're definitely going to get a new stash tab as well. Because...
Ooh.
basically not in a space. Because people collect stuff.
Yeah, people do collect stuff.
Elixir stacking is being upped as well. Because I think there must be like a max of 10 per pack or something, pile. I think it's more than that. I think diamonds is like 30 or 50. So I don't know how many they're actually collecting these guys. But if it takes up more than one spot, then it's annoying, I guess. So, and cut to the cost of gold for respecking as well. There's going to be a 40% reduction in the cost to respec your character.
This will be good because then at least it gives you more room to, A, change away from the builds that they've nerfed, and B,
try different
experiment
stuff.
more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I've got a fire sorceress, but I know it's going to cost me. I think my mate paid 4 million gold to respec his character, his level 90 character.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I was like, well, it's going to cost me. I had literally half of his amount of Paragon points. So it's probably going to cost me about 2 million to respec.
Jeez.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. That's insane. So I'm like, well, I'll just get a new character. I'll make a new character and make him a Blizzard build. That's what I was thinking of doing for a sorceress.
Oh, yep.
But now if I can do it for like, you know, a 500,000 or a million or so to respec it, you go, oh, well, that's not too bad. But 4 or 5 million to respec it is a lot of money. Yeah, so it should be at about, when is it? July. So it should be at July. First week of August will be when the patch rolls out. That's what it reckons.
Okay.
On the July 28th, there's a campfire chat. Will be streamed on Twitch and YouTube as usual. Kick off at 11 a.m. PT or 2 p.m. ET, or 7 p.m. BST, or 7 a.m. New Zealand. Whatever NZ time is, NZT, I guess, or something like that.
You're gonna wake up and watch it?
Well, I'll be awake anyway, so I don't think I'll be.
Oh yeah, we're the ones that are gonna have to wake up here in Aussie, aren't we?
Yeah. All right. Well, it's on a Saturday. I guess it's on Saturday, isn't it? If it's on there Friday, it's on a Saturday morning. And Barney wakes me up at that time anyway, so I'll be awake. So yeah, if I remember, I might jump in.
Who wants to wake up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday?
No, that seems early. Yeah, so there you go. See, I think that worked. Microsoft has created a pizza-smelling Xbox controller.
I don't understand why.
It's part of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles marketing campaign. That's why. I'm fairly sure most Xbox controllers give off a bit of a smelly pong after hours of gaming. Microsoft has now created one that's supposed to smell like pizza from the get-go. The first ever pizza-scented controller is a part of the marketing effort for upcoming TMNT Mutant Mayhem movie, which is actually an animated one. It's a cartoon, because I saw it when I went to watch something. Spider-Man, that's right. I saw the cuts where it looks pretty good. I want to know what pizza smells like. And do pizza smell differently, or do they all smell the same?
Lots of bread and lots of cheese. I don't think they smell that much different.
Yeah, but doesn't like a meat one smell different to a veggie one?
Yep. Yeah, I suppose.
See, I just as my immediate thought was, does pineapple smell different to ham or pepperoni? Like, is there a different? I wanted to know this.
Yeah, I wonder what. So surely after time, the pizza smell.
Yeah, don't even think about what it will smell like after a while. It will smell bad. Oh, I should put it on the screen.
No word. So there's 4 different variations of these pizza controllers.
Where did you see that? Have you been looking?
I'm reading the story.
Where does it? I don't even see that. Oh, there is 4 variations of the top. Oh, okay, so it must be designs. 4 different. Yeah, you can see 2 different designs in the hands of the people there.
Oh, weird. I don't understand, Lee. Am I getting too old? Like, at no point have I picked up my Xbox controller and given it
Smelt
a smell.
it. Maybe you should. Maybe you're missing out something special.
Yeah. Gosh. I was just think. Okay. Yep. It's a thing that's happening.
I know it's a thing that's happening. Do you remember Smell-O-Vision TV from back in the day? So you'd buy the Daily Mirror or something, and then there'll be a card, and then if you watch TV at 7 o'clock, and this was pre-streaming, so you had to watch it at 7 o'clock. There was no internet, and you watch a program, and they'll go, right, okay, this is happening. If you smell the number A, whatever, you'll smell what we're smelling. You smell it, go, oh, that smells like. Well, I can't remember what they used to smell of, but you imagine the whole thing. Yep.
I don't understand what this obsession humanity's had with smelling and watching things at the same time.
I don't know. I could go so many places with that sentence. I'm not sure where to go though, so I might just leave it alone.
Yeah, probably safest.
I just walk away from that. Well, I just noticed this though. Xbox made a Nike Jordan branded Xbox One X 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How cool is that? I don't remember seeing that.
We covered it, I'm pretty sure.
Did we? Okay. That's quite
Yeah.
cool. And also, they made a one that made a bell, a noise of Taco Bell bong noise on startup on an Xbox One. That's hilarious.
I remember that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they do it. There's history of them doing stuff.
Like weird stuff like this.
Weird stuff, yes.
Yeah. I don't understand what the purpose of a pizza smelling Xbox controller would be. You sit there, you smell it, you just get hungry, right?
Is it sponsored by Domino's?
Maybe it is.
Or any good pizza place?
Yeah, well, yeah. A better pizza place than
any
Domino's.
pizza place other than Domino's. We're not sponsored by Domino's. Although if they want to sponsor us, we will say they're amazing. We're not fast. We have no standards.
I like how immediately you turn into a corporate shill. You're like, yep, if you pay us money, we will say anything you want us
you
to
like.
say.
Not even much money. We have none currently, so any money is good.
Yeah, just 100,000 each, and we'll tell people the pizzas are great.
A year, obviously. Yeah, okay, cool. This is interesting. Xbox controller update could be transformative for gamers. I love these titles sometimes. They just make me chuckle because I go, oh, wow, what's it going to be? So I'm really confused, to be honest. So on the Xbox, the controller, what do they call it? The Flash or the Elite 2?
Mm-hmm.
You can now, the Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 is actually what it's called, and the Xbox Adaptive Controller, which is actually really cool. You can map keyboard keys to buttons. So you can map the Alt key, the Control key, the Win, Shift, Control, Alt. So you can do Control S, for example, and stuff like that. Like you can basically, you can do different keyboard combinations onto the keys. Of course, Series S has the buttons in the bottom, doesn't it? So you can actually. Kingsman's here. Wow. Hi, Kingsman. That was scary. I don't know why though. I don't know any games that you require it, because surely you just use a keyboard if you want to use a keyboard, not a controller.
Do you think this is part of the plan to bring World of Warcraft to the Xbox?
Wow.
Think about it.
I was not expecting that. So is there keyboard shortcuts that you use?
Well, in World of Warcraft, people buy those big keyboards with all the G keys and stuff to set up special macros. What if your actual controller was the macro keyboard?
Mine is blown.
Like, I read this and my first thought is, this is for World of Warcraft. This is to get people playing like World of Warcraft with a controller as maybe a test. Oh, look, we can play WoW with a controller on PC because we map all the keys. And then they go, and we've taken that learning, and WoW's launching on the console next year or something.
And if you're a Game Pass Ultimate member, you get it for $5 a month.
Yeah. Oh dear, no. Please don't bring WoW to the console. It's not a good idea. But yeah, like it'll be like you press A and it could essentially be tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, because tab is change target. Click one button.
But wouldn't that be a button anyway on the keyboard? Controller, sorry?
Yeah, but like, so tab on the keyboard to change target, and then you have your spells 1 to 3 to 0. So if you are doing this, if you're mapping keys, A suddenly becomes tab 1, tab 1, tab 1, tab 1. You've targeted 4 people with 1 spell. Tick. There we go.
Okay. You want WoW, don't you?
After this deal, they should bring WoW to the console. Like, that would push this whole Activision Blizzard thing just, over the line.
So COD, Diablo, WoW. And you're broken, aren't you? Like that. Well, COD obviously not, but COD will be there, so it'll pull stuff. But Diablo would break people if that appeared.
Yep. Or and then StarCraft.
Oh, and StarCraft, yeah. Mm-hmm. And plus all the baby games for everyone else, like the I can't remember the name of the games, but there's a whole bunch of games with like cute characters running around doing stuff that PlayStation always loved. I don't know. I didn't play these games.
I'm quite confused. I don't know what game you're referring to.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. It's like what is it? Like Spyro, and there was a whole bunch of them, so that sort of games out there.
Okay.
No, okay. I can't remember what they're called. I'm useless. I never played these games back in the day. I kind of missed this whole lot of games.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
But how do you read into this? The fact that now you can map these controls.
I don't understand. There you go. That's how I read into it. I don't understand. I don't see why you just plug a keyboard in, because what they're saying is only certain games will support it, and then maybe only support it slightly. So that's basically a keyboard then, yeah? Some games will support it, and some games will support it slightly. So just have a keyboard.
Yeah. But I mean, what happens if you don't? If your keyboard, like your keyboard cable's what, 2 meters at the most?
Wireless
You're not
keyboards?
sitting-
Does no one use wireless keyboards? What are you talking about?
The input latency on wireless
Oh,
keyboards.
whatever. Playing WoW.
Yes, playing WoW, where casting spells you have to do, every millisecond of every day.
So do you plug your controller in, do you?
No,
Right, okay.
I don't
Just
play
joking.
WoW on the console. I don't play Twitch shooters really.
No.
The twitchiest shooter we ever got into was Destiny 2.
Destiny 2, and that was
About
very
drag
twitchy.
you into PvP.
Yeah. Hours and hours of it.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird. Yeah, it was awesome. And we were quite good at one point.
Yeah, we got really good actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I wonder if it's for the adaptive controller more than anything else. That would make sense.
Yeah, it will make sense. Would definitely push through get the adaptive controller being used more, just with random things.
Yeah, it just makes it easier. Like you can almost plug it into your PC and have it as a setup. Not necessarily for the Xbox as well.
Oh, cool
Interesting.
story.
Interesting story,
Yeah.
yes, indeed. So I just thought this one quickly because I just thought it was interesting. Exo Primal, which we kind of talked and went, oh, that looks a bit rubbish, but everyone's playing and says it's amazing. They've hit over 1 million players.
Man,
Which
Game
is-
Pass, eh?
Awesome. Yeah, exactly. Capcom game called Exo Primal, where you basically, you're mech shooting dinosaurs that fall out of the sky in a team. I think that's the game.
That's the game.
Okay.
I thought it looked pretty cool. You were dubious about it.
Well, yeah, because the graphics look rubbish.
Do they though? I think they look pretty good.
I didn't think the dinosaurs looked that great.
Well, I mean, they're just cannon fodder, really.
I know. I was just saying that was my initial reaction. Was like it looks a bit cheap.
Okay.
But maybe that's how they get 1 million dinosaurs on the screen because they're not very big pixels.
Yeah, they're using dinosaur pixels.
Dinosaur pixels. You get a Skywave skin. It actually looks really cool.
It does, eh?
Kind of exoskeleton sort of like pointiness to it. Thank you for playing. Countless exo fighters will continue to join the war game every day, surpassing 1 million total players. Prepare for exo skin to commemorate passing 1 million players. Include the title update on August 16th as a free download. Yeah, how cool is that? I want to play. I'm impressed with it. Looks good. Looks fun. I want to play with lots of people though that I know. Just muck
How
around
many
in
people can you play with?
it. Some number of people.
Some number. That's great, Lee. That's a good job.
I do not know. I think it's a decent amount though. There's at least 4, if not more.
Hopefully it's more, because that would feel fantastic. If it's 8 players, you can have like 8 people max, all just jump in. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah, oh, it'd be great. Yeah, you just run around lunatic shooting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. We have a story from you.
Ooh, that's exciting.
The Xbox team just bring back the online matchmaking players of Gears of War trilogy.
Yes.
It means you can play online with these games again. They're like, oh, we did COD, we should do Gears as well.
Yeah.
They
This
have-
is interesting.
Also have FPS boots.
Yeah.
Why is this interesting?
Well, I mean, so they first fixed the COD servers, right? And then Phil Spencer went on and was talking. He went on to some podcast or something, and he was talking about game preservation and how Microsoft is dedicated to game preservation to make sure you never lose your digital library again. You basically, every new series of the Xbox, you will basically, your digital library from the get-go will follow you along. And after he said this, Gears of War matchmaking, the service came back online.
Do you think this is to do with... Is it Ubisoft said if you don't log into your stuff for a year, we delete all your games?
We should talk about that story.
I wasn't going to because it wasn't very Xboxy, but yeah, I can go and grab it. And well,
Yeah.
that is the story, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Did they go back on it, or they just said no, that's
Nope.
true? Oh, okay.
They
cool.
have basically said, so to cover the Ubisoft story, if you have a Ubisoft account and you don't log in for a certain amount of time,
12 months, wasn't it?
was it 12 months?
Let me find out. I've got it here.
So your account has to be 4 years or older, and then you have to not log in for 12 months.
So I have the Ubisoft app installed on my phone because it constantly tells me about playing games I'm not playing. Does that count as me logging in?
Technically, I think it does, actually.
Okay. So this is interesting. So July 24th, there's been an update. I want to see the original stories. I don't want the update. Original story. I'm sure you've got an Ubisoft account. Sort of thing comes out every few years as an Ubisoft game you want to play. Like you log in because they've got this stupid proprietary launcher digital marketplace thing. Ubisoft Connect. Yeah. So this piracy and anti-DRM focused Twitter account, PC_Enjoyer, recently shared a screenshot of Ubisoft Sport telling the user that their Ubisoft account was being suspended for inactivity and would be closed permanently after 30 days. Email provides a link to cancel the move. The move or the delete? Sound like a scam. So does it say how long it is for though?
So they give you 30 days after notice.
Yeah, 30-day suspension after the permanent deletion. Doesn't say if it's been quiet for a year, we delete it. Because I think of my Steam account, which I don't play games on much, if at all. I'd be really annoyed if they did that, because I've got tons and tons of games on Steam.
Yeah, I mean, just like everyone else in the world, you've got tons.
Because I used to get those, what are they called? Those, the packs?
Oh, yeah, those Humble Bundles.
Humble Bundles, I used to buy them all the time. Star Wars pack, great. 40 games of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
No particular reason. Ubisoft now says the accounts which have got game purchases or subscription attached to them are spared deletion for inactivity. The company has not explained the support message that seems to dictate otherwise, but it is updated its policy page. Aha. They got called out.
Oh, man.
There you go. This is what you say about. So in practice, so they got 4 criteria before an account is deleted: game activity of the account since its creation, account libraries, accounts including purchase pieces are not eligible for deletion. Duration of inactivity of the account means the last login to our ecosystem, including games on Steam and other platforms. In practice, as of today, if you have never deleted accounts that have been inactive for less than 4 years. So 4 years and older is when it will get deleted. Or there's an existence of an active subscription tied to the account. So if you've given them money, they're not going to delete your account. Shocker.
They say that, but do you believe it?
It's Ubisoft. Anything can happen with Ubisoft.
Yeah. Anything can happen with Ubisoft. But the fact that they're even considering this, you know?
I don't know why, because what difference does it make?
Like,
It's not going to
unless
cost
they're
them. It's
wanting
not
to
costing
clear
them.
up. Yeah, unless they're wanting to clear up usernames or something.
It's email address, though, isn't it? Do you have a username when you in Ubisoft?
Yeah, you got a username.
Ah, interesting. I wonder what my username is.
But yeah, I don't understand Ubisoft. Like, of all the things they could have done to have goodwill with their players, with everything they could have done to just not be in the news, telling people that you're going to close their account because they haven't logged in is up there with one of the
They
stupidest
didn't
things
tell
I've ever
people, though,
heard.
did they? They sent someone an email and got called out for it. So they weren't actually telling people, were they?
No. Which means, I wonder how many accounts they have deleted.
Yeah. Because how many
people, email addresses have you had?
dead
that
email
you've
addresses?
lost
Yeah,
access
exactly.
to?
Dead email address. You haven't used that email address in years. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You just close the account. They send you an email saying, we're going to close your account. It bounces back. They
Yep.
go, oh, cool. Close the account. Halfway through, the guy's busy playing Riders Republic and he just gets kicked off. Like, wait, what?
Wow. An interesting code, Tolly does say in the chat, what about bringing back Halo, Halo 3, ODSC, Halo Reach, Halo 4 online as well?
If
Bring
you
on the
want to play
multiplayer
those
for Halo
games,
2.
you've got the Master Chief Collection.
Ah, interesting. The ones are 360 ones, though.
Those 360 ones no longer exist, according to Microsoft.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can be wrong.
No, I'm repeating the question from the chat.
The chat is wrong.
There you go, Toddy. You're wrong. Wow.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, I clicked on another one. Interesting. And then another story from you.
oh, exciting.
Hey, how I spent 1996. My boss wandered into my office and said, "Hey, Dave." I haven't actually pre-read this. I have no idea what I was going to say. "Do you want to rewrite Pinball for Windows NT?" I said, "Hell yeah!" I got paid to write Play Pinball for 2 months while listening to Soundgarden. And kudos to the original designers for a classic. There you go. So there is 3D Pinball Space Cadet, which used to come on Windows 98 or something, 95, I guess, is free.
Yep. It came installed in 95 as the free
95.
game.
Yeah. Awesome. I played hours and hours in this game, I swear.
I mean, this is a bit of gaming history, and it's pretty cool that this guy who basically ported it across from Windows NT or to XP basically was like, spent 2 months doing it, listening to Soundgarden, and just was like, this is my life, pinball.
Pinball, I don't know, it's amazing. If I could do stuff like that, I'd love to listen to Soundgarden and just write a game in 2 months. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it would be hilarious. So it's a fascinating tweet thread that he goes through because people ask him a bunch of questions, like what language is it written in, and he wrote it all in C++ so that it could work on PowerPC, Alpha, AXP, MIPS, and Intel. So it's quite cool, and I think that the actual code for it is open source, so you can find a couple knockoff versions on the Android store.
That's funny. Okay.
It's just a cool little piece of gaming history I found. Thought it'd be quite light and entertaining.
Oh yeah, for sure. And everyone knows this game. Well, if you're Windows 95 and a kid, then you know this game. This Minesweeper.
If you had a PC that had 95, you would know pinball.
Yeah, for sure. It's very cool. Very good. Okay, onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Nicolas Cage. That's
Ah.
all. That's all I'm going to say. Nicolas Cage.
We do like Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage screams into Dead by Daylight today with new achievements. It's happening, people. Nicolas Cage joins Dead by Daylight today as a new survivor, along with 3 new achievements and more. This is obviously achievement heavy because it's 2 achievements website, but sorry. These are the achievements in public matches. Recover from dying by yourself. See, you wanted more Nicolas Cage. More Nicolas Cage. In public matches, scream 50 times. Make some noise. Adept Cage. Escape from Nicolas Cage by using his 3 unique perks in a public match. Escape with Nicolas Cage, sorry. Not from him. Using his 3 unique perks in this public match. They were a bit boring. I would expect more Nicolas Cagey.
Yeah, I would have expected some exciting puns on his name.
Exactly. Yeah, second act, Adept Cage, and make some noise. It's a bit boring, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, work on your pun game.
You can't play him, but he's one of the survivors or something, isn't it?
I think you can play him.
Oh,
He's one of the characters you can choose.
Can you? Okay.
I say this never having played this game.
No, I know nothing. I
Pretty
just
sure.
because the way it says here, escape with Nicolas Cage makes you think that you don't play him.
Well, I mean, you play as Nicolas Cage, so you're escaping with his character.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I read that wrong. Okay, cool.
So this is great. I mean, Nicolas Cage is just saying yes to everything.
I know. So I saw Spider-Man. I've told you this already. I saw Spider-Man. I saw the Flash movie actually on the weekend. It's not a very good movie, but anyway, Nicolas Cage is Superman in the Flash movie. That's all. That's all you need to know.
Fantastic.
It was incredible. He was fighting a spider and being Nicolas Cage. Just.
Should we see if we could get him on the podcast?
I'm sure he would do
doesn't say
it.
no to anything.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd do it. Just ask him.
You should just tweet at him. Be like, hey, what are you doing
Come
at
on
this
podcast.
time? Just come onto the podcast and talk Xbox.
No, I'd say joining the podcast. If he wants to come out any time in the morning or night, I will take a day off work to suit him. Like, it's fine. If he comes to the
when
podcast.
are you free? Come into the podcast.
Exactly. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning, that's fine. I will be here drinking coffee and talking to him.
What would be your first question?
What would you ask Nicolas Cage? Something that's kind of really random. Have you ever played Diablo 4 or something like that? I don't know.
Oh, that's not random. There's got to be a better question than
I know,
have you
but
played
that's what I'm
Diablo
thinking. A
4?
gaming one, you say something gaming related because we're a gaming podcast.
Yeah, but you should be
Or
like, what is
Xbox.
your favorite Xbox game you've ever played in your entire
Oh,
life?
see, that's what I was actually going to say. Something I was going to say something along those lines like that, but I thought it'd be a bit like more random to say a particular game.
No, with Nicolas Cage, you got to be extra random. So you got to be like,
Ah, okay.
what Xbox game were you playing on the 360 between 2008 and 2009?
On Monday, the 24th of July.
Yeah.
So funny, yeah. You'd have to, yeah. I just feel like he'd just not be able to talk. He'd just take over the whole podcast thing. He feels like the
It'll
sort.
be hilarious. Though.
And when he
It'll be
starts
great.
talking, he talks so slowly that he'll just kind of continue talking, and you won't be able to say anything.
It'll be great. We just sit and we just watch him.
No.
We just get
Doing
Cage.
selfies with the Zoom call. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like texting everyone we know, quick, we have Nicolas Cage. That'll be hilarious.
Wow. Mortal Kombat 1's coming out soon.
Is it not out already?
Is it out? I thought it was coming. No, September. Don't confuse me with your words. You're wrong. See, you're wrong. Mortal Kombat 1 confirms Homelander, Peacemaker, and more in the DLC pack. You're not a fan of this game, the program. What was it called? What was it off Homelanders from?
Ah, The Boys.
The Boys. You're not a fan of it at all, are you?
No, I'm not a fan of The Boys.
Interesting. I think it's awesome. So he is one of the stars of The Boys. Homelander guy.
Yep.
He's like they're like anti-heroes. Actually, they're evil. They're not anti-heroes. They're just evil heroes. Along with John Cessna. Cessna, yeah, he's Peacemaker. He's from Suicide Squad. He's in it as well.
John Cena.
Cena. I knew it was wrong. That's why I said it and stopped, but no one corrected me. So, and J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons reprises the role as Omni-Man.
Have you seen
literally
Invincible?
looks like J.K. Simmons. Sorry.
Have you seen the Invincible series?
No, I have not. I've got it to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Watch it. It is fantastic.
Okay. That actually looks incredible. The likeness is amazing.
It's great.
Yes. So that's fun. It's Peacemaker, Armac. Yeah, when does the closed beta kick in? It doesn't say. Okay. Yeah, I think it's very cool. Very good. Got nothing else to add. Got nothing to add. Excited? Are you going to buy it?
I don't know. This Mortal Kombat 1 looks really good.
It does look really good, doesn't it?
11's currently on Game Pass, so I'm expecting 11, number 1 to be surpassed with 11, or to supplant 11, sorry.
Yes.
So if 1 comes onto Game Pass, oh yes, I'll be playing it.
But it came on later, didn't it?
Yeah, but I
it
mean, I'm
wasn't
in
a
no
day one.
rush to play Mortal Kombat.
True.
You know what you're getting with
Yeah,
Mortal
it's
Kombat.
not like it's a multiplayer and you have to keep up with stuff.
Well, maybe it is a bit, but it'll be a bit of fun.
No, it's not like levels and stuff like that too much. Like it's
No, not
relatively
really.
normal. You just play and kick stuff in the face, and then pull out this heart and eat it.
Invite your friends around for a barbecue.
Exactly. Xbox Game Pass adds Serious Sam Siberian Mayhem today. I'll just chuck this in. So everyone loves Serious Sam. It's just fun.
It's stupid fun. Yep.
It's stupid fun. I remember the first one when I played, and he whistles the Indiana Jones music as he walked down a hole, and then this ball starts rolling at him. He's whistling the Indiana Jones music. It's like the first what do you call it? Map, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you climb the hole, and then he whistles Indiana Jones music. So good. So this is called Siberian Mayhem. Oh, look! There's the guys with no heads that run at you and explode.
Oh, they're
I
fantastic.
bet they're going. Yep, they're going. Ah, yeah.
Oh, what a good game.
There's mechs to fight. There's shotguns. There's jumping around. There's big rocket launchers. It's just brilliant. New standalone expansion to the world of the classic FPS. Join the fight of notorious mental on a journey through the wildlands of Russia. Find your way through this lost chapter of Sam Stone's adventures. Published by Devolver.
Oh,
Fun.
cool. Devolver do good stuff.
Devolver did good stuff. Yeah, yeah. 49 achievements, 1,000 game store.
Does it say how long it takes to complete?
Well, it's not out yet, is it? It's out today, so I don't know if they have a completion yet.
Well, it's not a new game.
Oh, true. Let me just click on the link then. No. Nobody has completed it, so it's just arrived in Game Pass. No one's completed it. 2,000 people have started it, and no one's completed it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, it's
Everything's-
very cool.
It's all a secret.
You can't go wrong with Serious Sam.
No, you can't. If you just want to go shoot stuff in the face,
Yep.
and then have things
Chaos.
running at you going, that's basically the game.
Yeah, it's perfect. Exactly what you want.
So good. Ubisoft. Again.
Oh, yeah, not Ubisoft.
They're so good. Reportedly cancelled Immortal Phoenix Rising sequel earlier this month.
Man.
What are they doing?
So, okay. My theory is Ubisoft is mucking up on purpose so that their stock goes down enough that Microsoft go, hey, Ubisoft, should we buy you?
No,
And they
no,
go,
no,
"Oh,
stop.
yes,
They
please."
check down the back of their couch for some money.
Yeah, they've, after the party that is Activision Blizzard, they go and they grabbing, some couch change together. But this is the only thing I can think of Ubisoft is doing is that they're
Do you think that Microsoft might not want to do and buy the whole lot and just buy individual IPs off them? Just strip them? Because they got so much grief for buying. I don't know how much Ubisoft is worth, but they got so much grief for buying Activision. Maybe they're like, well, let's just buy Phoenix Rising and I don't know Dragon Age and Mass Effect and just go through all the kind of good IPs and just strip them off. Because that's kind of working for Embracer, isn't it? They're buying IPs as much as buying companies.
Yeah, but I don't. Well, almost every RP you mentioned is not Ubisoft there.
Oh, they're
That's all
not?
Bi-
Oh, so BioWare. Okay. Oh, BioWare, so they should be buying actually. But yeah, okay.
Yeah,
True.
Microsoft really should just try buy BioWare or its RPs from EA,
Yes.
rescue it from itself.
Yes. So
But-
what's Ubisoft then? What do they got? Oh, they're all the AC stuff, aren't they?
Assassin's Creed, they got Tom Clancy, just about everything Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy, but not releasing any games. Tom Clancy. Far Cry.
Far Cry, Immortals, Phoenix Rising.
Yeah.
And what else do they have?
So what would they want out of that, though?
Riders
'Cause
Republic, Steep.
AC is
things
kind of
like that.
dead. No one's playing AC anymore.
The new one looks pretty good though.
It isn't out yet. We'll find out when it comes out.
Yeah.
Far Cry.
After-
Last Far Cry was rubbish. No one bought it.
Far Cry 6.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
It was too much like Ubisoft, I think, the side of it.
Yeah. I mean, Ubisoft have their pattern.
Mm.
Have a game, throw everything they can in the game, and make busy work.
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, Ubisoft is worth $4 billion.
Ah, and Ubisoft, no, I've not played it, but that's because it's rubbish. 4 billion? Okay.
4 billion. So it's kind of pocket change to Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Their market cap has decreased by more than 20% in the past year alone.
Wow.
So, like I said,
Do you know who could buy them, though? It's PlayStation.
I don't think they would want to sell to PlayStation. They're too French.
No.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to tank their stock price so that Microsoft buys them.
Interesting, yeah.
Or maybe they're wanting Tencent to buy them.
Yeah, I think Tencent have slowed down, though, haven't they? I don't think they're buying as many.
No, Tencent just bought something today.
Oh,
they,
really? Okay.
They bought share in a pretty big company. I can't remember right now, but yeah, Tencent bought a big share in the Dying Light makers, Techland.
That's right. I did see that, actually. Yeah, you're right. I did see that.
So Tencent is not buying outright, but they're buying enough shares
IPs.
to have sway.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, so Sony would have enough money to buy these guys. 4 billion is what they spent on Bungie, isn't it? Wasn't that sort of money? Like 3 or 4 billion?
Yeah. So PlayStation could buy them, but I would say that they're a bit too French for Sony's liking.
Yes. I don't know what they're playing at. I don't know. It's like they've just lost interest.
Yeah. if it's not Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, they just don't care, do they?
But Far Cry was supposed to be good on 3 or 4 was supposed to be very good. 5 was okay, and then 6 was missed the mark completely. It was too big almost. I think that was probably one of the biggest issues. And then AC is the same. It was really good back in not Odyssey. The Origins was really good. Odyssey was too big, and then Valhalla is just ridiculous. Like no one was playing it because it's just a ridiculous game.
Hmm.
So they've got a
Although-
theme of what they're doing with games, isn't it?
Yeah. Although every time Valhalla comes on sale, I do look at it going, I would like to jump in.
Oh, I've got the game. It's fun to play, but you just end up playing and playing and playing.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. It doesn't really stop.
So much busy work, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. A game needs to have a balance between being a job and being fun.
I feel like you should have a choice to play the story through on your own, and that's fine. And if you want to just play the story, you can.
Oh,
But
yep.
with AC, you feel like you have to do the busy work to get the bonuses to then be able to complete the story, to be powerful
Yeah.
enough to get through it. So
Like,
kind of
yeah,
forces you.
sometimes I just want to complete the story. I don't want to collect the 10 different flower versions to fill out my compendium so that I can know how to heal a broken limb from a blow, you know? I don't really care.
No.
Just let me play the game. let me play what I paid for.
That's what you paid for, the excitement of being able to pick up all those different leaves, though, all the different
Yeah,
trees.
becoming a virtual gardener.
Yes. Xbox did their gaming revenue report today. This will excite
Always
people.
quite exciting.
Revenue up by 1% year on year in the latest earnings report. Hardware revenue was down in brackets again. Xbox hardware revenues taking a hit. It's down by 13%, but that's it's been out for 3 years nearly now, so it's not too bad. It's not. Fortunately, it's not even half the previous quarter, 30% decline, so it's actually not as bad. And then Microsoft's citing supply issues, and now they've run out completely because of COD.
Oh, yep.
So that's quite interesting. The
So
gaming division. Oh, go on.
next quarter, we'll probably see the uptick from
There'll be a bump, yeah.
the massive bump.
Game Pass bump as well as.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so COD's not on Game Pass, is it? It was $10 or something. It was really cheap. So COD had a sale. Activision had a sale of COD in the last couple of weeks, and that's why everyone was buying it. The much better call for the gaming division of the previous one, although it was down by 4%. I'm so confused about a sentence. It doesn't make any sense. But they did all right. They made whopping $56.2 billion. Do you know they're a $2.6 trillion company now?
Insane. I mean,
Because Apple's $3 trillion, isn't it?
yeah, but like just last year this time, wasn't like Apple the first company to
To
become a
first get a
trillion
trillion,
dollar
yeah. I think it was
company?
like 18 months ago, 2 years ago, yeah. I feel like it felt like last year, but I think it was actually longer.
Yeah, they were the first to become a trillion company, and now it's like, oh yeah, 2 trillion, and they're on their way to be a $3 trillion company.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's
It's
insane.
just silly money, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The interesting thing here of note is that Xbox Game Pass usage is up by 22% year over year. So
That's a lot, isn't it?
it would have gone up in 2020. It would have gone up in 21 as well because of all the lockdowns. It would have dropped in 22 because everyone's going outside and living their life again.
Touching grass, yep.
And now it's going back up again. So I definitely think that's the Starfield effect.
Yes. And now Activision following that as well.
Yeah.
They just
It's
need
going
to
to be
find.
interesting.
They just need to find a way of keeping it bumping each time, don't they? Every quarter, do something every quarter to get a bump.
Once they put Call of Duty in Game Pass, I think it's done.
I should think it's done.
Literally, like there's millions of new COD players every year becoming of age where they're allowed to play the game. You know?
Oh, I see. So I was thinking that. So the problem is, I don't know if is there enough though. Surely it's not enough to warrant it being that good.
I don't know. It's huge. Like the whole thing about taking COD away from PlayStation was that they were going to take away PlayStation's like 70% of their profits by taking COD away, and Sony's only getting 30% of the COD profits. You know?
Yes.
And that represents 70% of all the money they make on PlayStation.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So COD, because we don't play, we don't know, but COD I think is huge. It's massive.
But our section of listeners we have, only I think one person plays COD, don't they? Which is Gary.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
And
play
Noel.
that often. Oh, who
No,
else?
Gary and Noel play COD.
Okay.
Matty, I think, used to play COD, but he was more of a Battlefield fan. So yeah, I think we've got the COD people roundabout, but because we don't focus on COD, we're not getting the COD listeners.
Yes. Maybe we need to change the podcast to COD Pass. What are Xbox? No, COD Codcast. I don't know if that works really. Sounds a bit rude. It's hard to
Sounds like
say.
a discussion.
Exactly. Yes. The
Xbox,
Codcast.
Call
This
of
week on the
Duty.
Codcast. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, it doesn't really work.
Star Wars Outlaws won't allow you to fly the free fly despite being open world, but as a bad thing. So this is your story.
Yep.
Let you take it away because I've not read this story in the slightest.
Oh,
You can be
neither. I
me.
just thought that the title was funny.
Ah, okay. Right. Well, that's not very good, is it? Single player game coming out soon. Star Wars Outlaws. Probably next year, isn't
Star
it?
Wars Outlaws, but
Looks
it
incredible.
won't allow free flying in space. So I believe that that's like piloting your own ship.
Oh, so
So-
in space. I thought that meant on land.
Oh no, in space.
It says open world. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it's open world, but by open world they mean open planet world. When you go
Yes.
into space,
That
it'll
makes
probably just be a
complete
map.
sense. That's basically how Destiny 2 was as well. Run around everywhere, but you can only
Yeah.
fly to places. You can't fly. You
Yeah.
just go, I want to fly here now, and then it takes you there.
Just like Mass Effect.
Yes, it's not Starfield.
Yes, it's no Starfield. It's no No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
But one thing of note in the story, now I remember why I picked it up,
Okay, cool.
that had me a bit Ubisofting, which I think we should start calling, where you start looking at a game and going, as cool as it sounds, I may not play it because it's too Ubisofty.
Ubisoft, yeah.
So they explained that the planet maps in Star Wars Outlaws dwarf the
Dwarf,
size of the
yes.
maps in Assassin's Creed.
Particularly Syndicate or Unity, but
Yeah.
Unity and Syndicate have got small maps
Do
in
they have small
relative
maps?
terms. Unity does definitely. I haven't played Syndicate, but Unity you can go from one end to the other and quite quickly. Like it's not very big
Yeah, but-
maps.
In between that, how much busy work is there?
Oh, constantly. There's loads of chests to open and stuff, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're playing a Star Wars game, you're not exactly wanting to collect things, are you?
I like standing on top of trees and jumping off and making falcon noises. Isn't that what you do in Star Trek, Star Wars?
Yeah, it's what you do. What you do in Star Trek: Empire of the Sith.
Exactly. So yeah, it does say dwarf the size of maps in Assassin's Creed Unity or Syndicate. Of course, the latest Origins Odyssey of Valhalla have much larger maps than those two previous games. There you go. It says thanks Kotaku. I don't know why it says thanks Kotaku, but great.
So yeah, you'll choose your planet that you're flying towards, and then you'll land on the planet, and
So it
that's
says
it.
here in the crude analogy, the size of one planet might be equivalent to two of the zones in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or could be two or three zones. But this is sort of not this sort of but it's not this sort of epic. The whole of England recreated approach, Valhalla.
Which is good.
Yeah, for sure. No, you don't want too big.
No, and I mean, as a Ubisoft game, you also don't want too much busy work.
No. The flight controls will be restricted namely by the fact that the player must choose a preset landing area on a planet rather than landing anywhere they want. Well, that's flying freely above the planet was something that she chose not to do. That's okay.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, the more I read about,
Oh no, I
this
think it
game,
looks cool.
I'm like,
I'm not concerned.
you're not concerned.
No,
So
not
you don't
concerned.
think they're going to Ubisoft it up?
Of course they are, but I'm going to play it anyway because Star Wars.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, it looks more approachable than Survivor does to me. It doesn't look like a what do you call it, a Souls game.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
okay,
so
fair
I'll be
enough.
happy with that because I like. See, I don't mind AC. I've completed Unity. I've done Black Flag. Like they're reasonable size games. So I'm happy to do the stuff that gets me to the end of the game. I do enough busy work to get to the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I normally do it.
But you don't do 100% of everything. eh?
No.
Yeah, it's just a bit.
Yeah, it's too
annoying when you
much.
do
But I do enough to kind of, because when you do it in Unity especially, you get bonuses for doing it, and you can pick up better gear. So you don't actually upgrade your gear. You literally go, there's a really good gear here. You pick up, put it on, and then you've got top gear. Like there's no kind of adding it to this to make it better. So you just
Okay.
need to find the right chest for the right gear, and then you're away.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
So it's kind of cool. It is kind of cool way of doing it.
Yeah. Much better than having to
Upgrading,
upgrade.
XPing
Yeah.
your gear, and using it
Yeah.
50,000 times to make it up by 1 point. Yeah.
Yep. And collecting this flower that you have to harvest and then do
You
this
like
with
flowers,
it.
don't you? I feel like you actually like the flower harvesting, though. I feel like it's
Ah.
a thing.
No, it's the only thing I can think of because every time I think of collection and like collecting in games, I go back to The Witcher where you have to collect flowers to make elixirs and potions. And as cool as that is, it's just sometimes
Do you know I
just want
did
to
none
stick
of
a
that?
sword into
And
a
I've
dragon.
completed that game in story-wise and never did any of that. I just did the stories.
So you never used any of the potions.
No, never used potions.
Oh, the potions are cool though.
Have you completed the game?
No.
Right. Next, the final story, in fact. The Settled Systems, a Starfield animated anthology.
Yes.
So Bethesda Games Studio have got an upcoming RPG. Starfield. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, that sentence, but it's cool. So there's animated stories giving you a glimpse of what's on to offer in 3 major cities and the Settled Systems. Oh, they want my date of birth. There's Sulpra et Ultra. Can I just put in numbers in there? Yes.
So the cool thing about this animated anthology,
I better not
is
play
that-
it because you'll freak out.
yeah, the noise will be shocking. So it's 3 short stories set in the universal Starfield explaining humanity's role in the stars, which I think is very cool because it worked really well for the Matrix with the Animatrix.
Oh, yeah, they were fun, actually. Yeah, they were really cool. And also Cyberpunk 2077 was a really good season as well. That was a good anime. It says, in the city of New
Definitely.
Atlantis, capital of the United Colonies, Kent, a courier pilot, aspires to live in the world in the most desirable part of the settled systems. After joining the UC Vanguard and working his way up through the capital's elite, Kent quickly realizes the adventures awaiting for him off-planet are what he truly longed for. So is this the whole thing, is it? Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, they're just on the website. On
Yeah,
Bethesda's
it's on
website.
Bethesda
You can just
website. Yeah,
watch
that's
them.
right.
And they're free on YouTube as well.
Yeah, this is where it's linked to. The settled systems where Hope is built is the next one. This is Vanna, an Aquila city orphan of the famous colony war, desperately wants to explore the stars and only one thing stands in her way, a broken ship. Her search for repair parts leads her through the city into some unexpected danger as she closes in on her dream. And then finally, the hand that feeds. 2 neon street rats, Ada and Harper, are partners in crime, eking out a living, stealing from the wealthy partygoers and come into the pleasure city to let loose. When Ada is forced into a moral dilemma, she quickly catches the attention of all-seeing Regine, I guess, Industries, bringing her an exciting opportunity, but at what cost? The game comes out on September 6th, everybody.
September 6th. So is that with the early access?
No, actually, I did something about the early access today, but I didn't read it. To be honest, I've been avoiding all the Starfield stories because it's not quite out yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But I did see something about how it works,
Okay.
but I can't
Because
find that story now.
there's a premium edition upgrade you can buy, and if you've got Game Pass Ultimate, it's like 10% off as well.
That's correct. Yeah, it's off in a
So-
month. It's exciting.
So basically, on September the 1st is when you get to jump into Starfield if you have early access, which is 5 days before the launch.
Exactly what I just read here. Yes. There's multiple ways of getting early access as well. Oh, what are the multiple ways? That's interesting. One of the most popular ways is to get it through the AMD's new CPU bundle.
Yeah, just buy a new CPU and then you get early access to Starfield.
From now until September 30th, anyone who buys CPU Ryzen 7000 series will receive a free download of Starfield.
Man. They're really pushing-
Gamers are a jumpy bunch, it says here. That's funny. So, can we get a nice, easy... it's just lots of words.
You're just looking for one of those EA charts, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. 18 different ways of buying the same game. Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
So premium edition or collector's edition gets you early access. On
But it
Game
says
Pass,
it says multiple ways. I was like, oh, okay. Well, is there multiple ways? There's not. You buy a Ryzen card and get a copy.
yep, that's one of the ways. The other ways is you buy the premium edition upgrade, which one of us may have already done. Yeah. Have you bought the premium edition upgrade yet, Lee?
No, I'm suspicious of the game, to be honest. I know. Shocking.
I am shocked. I'm
Ah,
shocked.
I'll see how you go. If you play it and find it's amazing, then I may jump in. But if you play it for a day and go, oh, and then you never play it ever again, I'll know not to.
I'm going to be taking September the 1st off.
I know, but you were excited about Diablo 4 as well, and you haven't really played it, so I'm
Yeah,
suspicious.
but I've explained my reasons for Diablo
Yeah, I'm
4.
still saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Could be the same reasons as Starfield as well.
Plus, I also went away for a week. I think that-
Whatever. It's been out for 7 weeks. So,
That kind of
no,
deflated my enthusiasm a bit, I think.
no, you're a letdown to everybody.
Oof.
Just saying. Standard edition of the game will be packaged with the Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, and 7000 series. So that's why it's multiple ways. In addition, you know, a Radeon RX 660 or 6600 series and an RX 7600 series graphics cards. And the premium editions will be if you get an AMD Ryzen 9 7000 series CPUs and the RX 7900 and 6700 series. Right, okay. So that's why it's multiple, because if you buy a Radeon chip that's relatively good, you'll get a copy.
Interesting.
Interesting. So if you upgrade your PC.
Yeah. So if you upgrade your PC for this game, you get the game.
Yes. Or you just go
Nice.
$1 for Xbox Game Pass.
Yep. And you get the game on the
And you
6th.
get the game.
Easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what the combat's like, and if it's empty, which sometimes happens with these games when they first come out.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think it's Microsoft have been leaning a lot on Bethesda because they realize how much of a system seller this is going to be.
Ah, yeah, we'll see. We
see.
shall see. I've not been that impressed with the video. I've seen the videos; they look cool, but you know, anyone can make cool videos.
Yeah, no,
Look
fair
at
enough.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, that looked cool.
So let's see, September the 1st. Just have a quick look. September the 1st is a Friday. So I'll take Friday off and get a long weekend and then spend that entire week playing Starfield. So if you're interested in my thoughts on Starfield, make sure you tune into the Game Face episode that we will be recording on September the 5th, right here on Kick and YouTube. Or you'll be getting it later, possibly on the weekend of the 9th or the 10th of September.
Well, we want it ahead. We want the pre-edition one. We want it on the 2nd, when it's been out for a few days, don't we? Isn't that when?
Right, the first. it's
So
coming
first,
first.
so we want it on the 5th. That's when we want it.
You want on the 5th?
Yep, because it's been out. It's just the day before it comes out for normals.
Yeah, well, I'm getting the early access.
so
I'll
you'll
be
get it on
playing
the
first.
Friday. So yeah, you play it for 4 days, and then on the Tuesday you can review it.
Yep.
Or you'll
That's
play
the
it for a day, and then make some excuse.
We'll see. We shall see. So either way, in the first week of September, keep an eye out for our podcasts because that's when I will have a nice shiny Starfield review for all of you guys. Is it worth it? Is it not? Is Lee right? Am I right? Who knows? You guys just have to tune in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at that, Lee. We're becoming YouTubers.
Oh, my word.
Aren't you
I
proud?
know. And Toddy's the same as me. I'm so proud. I'm just hoping it's not one of those flops like most Bethesda games at launch. That's my biggest concern.
The fact that they delayed it to polish it, the fact that Microsoft
yeah, but
is
Halo was
leaning-
delayed to be polished as well, and it still came out and was like,
But yeah, Halo was kind of pushed out the door because they're like, right, we have to get it out. We have to do something with it.
yeah, now look at it.
No,
Now it's
pretty
dead.
good.
Now COD from 2010's coming out and been better than it, so or more players.
Yeah. We wait and see. I'm eternally hopeful. Starfield looks great. The deep dive looks fantastic. Cannot wait. So you can do with that what you will.
We'll
I'm
see.
excited.
4 weeks away.
You cannot rain on my parade tonight, Lee. No matter what you think or say. Okay. Is that the news?
That is the news, yes.
Hmm.
Didn't expect
going
to get into a
news stories.
Starfield argument about it in the end, but
Yeah, well, I mean, it's okay to be wrong sometimes, Lee.
I know. I don't know. Wouldn't know.
Yep.
That'll teach you. So, stories
Alright.
of games coming out.
New games coming out. Kago Kayla, Kyle's
Yes.
game of keeping Lee awake. These are the new games that are coming to Xbox from July the 24th to the 28th. Are you excited, Mr. Lee? You got to be.
Will it be better than Diablo 4? That is all it has to do. Be better than Diablo 4.
In that case, you may as well go to sleep right now.
No. Ah.
So yes, Lee can check out because I don't think any of these games is going to be better than Diablo 4, considering you've sunk how many hours into it since it came out?
140? 145?
145 hours. It's slightly insane.
Because
Right,
you were saying how you put some time into Factoria. I was like, oh, really? Is that all?
Yeah, well, for me, that's a lot of time. So, kicking us off this week is a Colossal Cave. You embark on a timeless journey through a sprawling cave.
I'm sure there's a game that came out in the 90s that was called this, and it was like a side-scroller.
Well, this one's not a side-scroller, I can tell you that.
It doesn't look like it, but I'm sure the one came out. Something like that it was called.
It looks a lot like Myst Underground. So, like a point-and-click adventure almost. But 3D with some cool lighting effects. Is Lee excited?
I'm waiting for Xbox page to load. Xbox has the slowest loading website in the whole world. It does. That's so bad. Like, just click on a button and then you remember like when dial-up was there and you click on a picture and it would slowly load?
Yep.
That's what the screenshots are like on the website. I don't know why, because I can stream and do everything from this website, but I cannot load Xbox websites.
Maybe it just uses too much internet.
That's right. The highest possible quality video screens. That's what they use.
Well, you were right about it being old because it says the great grandpappy of adventure games. So
it's just an excuse.
Colossal Cave was probably an old game, but it looks new now.
Oh, and Toddy, I've heard of Vikings, Wolves, and Midgard as well. Actually, a bit like Diablo. There's a bunch of good Diablo games out there. Diablo clones.
So here we go. Dust off your vintage Colossal Cave maps from the 70s or 80s.
Oh,
they'll still work like a charm.
Interesting. So it is an old game. Interesting. I won't recognise the name.
This is a faithful, unchanged tribute to the original game design. Need a little nudge? Stuck on the dragon? Can't seem to make progress? Search online for hints and tips that have been shared for decades.
That's so cool. Wait a minute. 80s?
Any tips or tricks regarding the original game will still work here. Or join the Discord for even more support.
Oh, it's a text-based adventure. It was Old Mud. It was an Old Mud game released in 1976. Colossal Cave Adventure.
Nice.
That's hilarious. My mind is full of useless information. Welcome to the adventure. Would you like to get instructions? Yes. Somewhere nearby is. That's one of those East or EX. Basically, just.
Base
yeah, it
East.
literally types East. Yeah, that's so funny. You're inside a building. A well house for a large spring. A well house for a large spring. Okay. There are some keys on the ground near. There is a shiny brass lamp nearby. There is food here. Pick up food.
There is food here. Oh, that's nice.
It's so good. Oh, I love those games. Run Adventures. Run Advent is what you type at the beginning to start it. I'm sorry,
cool.
that is incredible.
So yeah, it's the old game. All the old maps still work. That's pretty clever, actually. That makes me excited.
Really cool, actually. Yeah.
See, suddenly you're awake.
But I had a feeling. The initial game was 700 lines of code, plus another 700 lines of data such as descriptions with 66 frames of navigational messages, and 193 vocabulary words and miscellaneous messages. So it completed the game in 1976.
Jeez, okay.
The year I was born, it's a good year that year.
Cool, okay. Well, I'm quite impressed, actually. That looks very cool.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Okay. So,
I want to play. I want to play the original, not this, because this looks rubbish. I'd rather play the
You
original.
you could probably download the original. It's freeware by
I
now.
think so. Yeah, probably like about a K in size.
Yeah, probably. It runs quicker than your PC, so you have to put in the artificial like limiter.
Is it faster than the Xbox website? That's the question.
Yes. Okay, next up
Okay,
is
cool.
Mr. Run and Jump.
You've got a long way to go now. This is the game now, currently.
That's the heart. We started off on the heart.
Yeah, but now you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Now
when a
you've got-
game is called Mr. Run and Jump,
Yeah.
you kind of realize what kind of game it is. But it is an electric 2D platformer. Wow, that's exciting. So everything looks extremely neon, very bright colors.
does.
You kind of need to play this game with sunglasses on. But it does what it says on the tin. You play a
It hasn't
run
got
and
good
jump
music though.
platformer. It's got to have good music.
Yeah. If this has got good music, it could work. Although I don't really like side scrollers. I find they're a bit hard after a while.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a nice quick completion.
Hmm. Yeah, it's very neon.
It's very neon. See what I mean? Got to play with sunglasses.
Hmm. If you get some good electronica cyberpunky music, it'd be fun.
Yeah, could be pretty good. Some German house.
Yeah, some German house.
Right. Next up,
Oh.
Remnant 2.
People are excited about this.
Are
Just
they?
saying. Yeah, yeah. It's a Game Pass game. It's a Game Pass game, isn't it?
What is Remnant 2?
Yeah, I think so. I've saw all sorts of people getting very excited about this game.
Oh, cool. Okay. So
Well,
Remnant 2 is the sequel to the best-selling game Remnant from the Ashes that pits survivors of humanity against new deadly creatures and godlike bosses across terrifying worlds. You play solo or co-op with 2 other friends to explore the depths of the unknown to stop an evil from destroying reality itself. Oh.
What? That's quite a lot.
So, interesting thing about Remnant 2 is that it performs best on Xbox.
Ah.
Yeah. In the 120 hertz mode, it constantly reaches 118 frames per second. And it uses VRR as well, which is pretty impressive. And it unlocks the frame rate, so it could potentially go higher than 120 frames in certain scenes.
It looks very cool, actually.
It does look cool. So yeah, if you're interested in this game, just know Xbox is the best place to play it.
It's not on
Nothing
Game
else
Pass
seems-
yet. Cobus,
Not on
that's
Game
all it
Pass
says.
yet, but it'll be there.
I thought it was coming to it. Maybe they're saying it should be coming to it. It's like interesting.
Yeah, maybe it's coming. So 2 good games so far this week. Let's see if our luck continues.
No.
Not with the next game,
No.
which is One Button Games 5-1.
My word.
One Button Games 5-1. 5 games from the 90s. Yes.
80s
Yeah, from the 80s where there were only 3 colors on the screen.
and 2 pixels.
Yep. And you have, yep, my word. Doesn't look really good, but it's a Ziltalon game.
Ah, okay. Easy,
So-
easy points.
Yeah, it'll probably be 4,000 gamer score and done in 15 minutes. Yeah. One Button Games.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is a blast from the past. Double Dragon Gaiden, Rise of the Dragons.
Ooh.
Oh, it's exciting. Prepare to throw down the Double Dragon Way in this fresh addition to the iconic beat 'em up franchise. It's the year 99X. Yeah, 1990X. So anywhere in the 90s, really.
Yeah, sorry. It looks like it's 90s as well.
Yeah. Nuclear war has devastated New York City, leaving its citizens to fight for survival as riots and crime engulf the streets. Unwilling to endure these conditions any longer, young Billy and Jimmy Lee take it upon themselves to drive out the gangs of their
Billy and
city.
Jimmy.
Billy and Jimmy Lee.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a chibi version of Double Dragon.
Chibi.
Yeah, you know where they have the big cute
Big
heads
kids. Yeah.
and the chubby bodies?
Yep.
It looks like someone was told about a 90s game and decided to make a beat 'em up but cute.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I remember playing the original Double Dragon and Double
Double
Dragon 2.
2. I remember playing 2 a lot. Yes.
It was really good. for its time when you're a kid. It's fantastic.
It's a
This-
button mashing fun.
Button mashing, punch, punch, kick. Steal his
Bam, yeah.
weapon, smack the other dude with the weapon.
That's right. Still his pipe.
Yeah, steal the pipe, and then you throw the pipe, and then you forget which button it is to pick up the pipe.
That's right. And then you try and get the knife off the guy before he stabs you.
Yes. Lots of fun. This looks like it's missing something. Mainly something.
It could be fine.
It could be fun. It's you know what you're getting. It does what it's set in the tin.
I'm just dying here.
Okay, don't
It's
die.
got Xbox local co-op,
Oh, that's pretty
which
good.
is cool. Yeah. Shared screen / split screen as well.
Okay. It might be fun for like a Saturday afternoon. You know,
Yeah. That's right.
beat up a kid,
Oh,
show him who's
wait a
boss.
minute. Beat him up with roguelike elements. Drink.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
tag team. Two fighters seamlessly switch between them, giving multitude strategies, devastating combos, and defensive moves. Okay, that's quite cool. Okay, could be good. Could be a fun little
Could
game.
be good. Yeah.
Doesn't say it's sold separately, so it's obviously not out yet. 27th.
Okay, Mr. Lee, have you ever wanted to become a furry in space?
There's many things I'd like to do in space.
I take it become a furry is not one of them.
Correct.
Well, okay, then you're not going to enjoy this game because this game is Eden's Last Sunrise.
Wow.
An
It's a
asymmetric,
turn-taking game. Yeah, taking turns.
Yep. asymmetric strategy RPG inspired by classics of the genre. As the commander of the Cradle Project, you'll befriend many humans and non-human allies,
Oh no, you made me yawn.
multiple branching paths and endings, and strengthen your units through a mix and match job class system.
Oh, I just can't.
The character sheets look really interesting, but it also, you're playing a spacefaring fox. It looks like. Are you a fox?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. It's not a cat so much.
Well, I wonder if it is actually a cat.
Yeah, it could be.
If you look at the main page, it does look more catty.
Could be a cat, but the fluffy tail, I don't know. It makes me think more like fox-like.
Oh, I don't see a tail. Oh, is that a tail there?
Big
Mate,
fluffy tail.
oh yeah, the big tail.
So-
But the nose is not pointy enough for a fox.
That is true, actually.
She's actually a carnivine.
Yes, made up word over here.
Yep. I don't know. I just don't know. Well, this guy's intelligent. He's got glasses.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Look at them go. So it's a tactics game where you play furries in space.
I don't know if I care.
Yeah. So
Next.
the next one is not for you either because it
Oh.
is Koa and the Five Pirates of Mara.
Wow.
This looks like a children's
Kids
game.
game. Yep. It's like a it's a bit like Super Lucky Tail ripoff.
It does. It looks like a cheaper version of Super Lucky's Tale. Yep. There's Kara and her friend Napu on an action-packed journey through the world of Mara. Koa,
I'm
sorry.
sure that means something to somebody. Marring.
Someone is excited.
Yeah. I
Yep.
feel like it's a cartoon.
Yeah. It looks very bright and colorful. Will keep the kids entertained on a Saturday morning pretty nicely.
Perfect for Simone.
Now, this is something you're
Ooh.
going to be excited about. Lee.
Ooh, so I saw a headline for this which said, "This is it, Telltale's back."
This
So I
game
was like-
is The Expanse, a Telltale series.
Yeah, they reckon this game's awesome. So the reviews come out already.
Brilliant. So, this is a Telltale game set in the Expanse universe.
I love this. The second screen says, "Lose the vote, lose Ryan's leg."
Choose the dude's leg. Lose the leg.
Lose the leg, lose the vote. Money or leg? That's what it says.
Yeah. I mean, you can buy a new leg with money.
Exactly. Have a cyber leg.
You can't buy money with legs.
Yes, correct. I think.
So you scavenge wrecked ships in zero G environment. You survive mutinies. You combat fearsome pirates. You make difficult choices, and you reveal Kamna Drummer's resolve in this latest Telltale adventure. Looks pretty cool. So it's basically choose your own adventure, set in the expanse. Art style looks great. Everything looks nice and gritty.
Yep. Yeah, the review I saw was like, yeah, awesome game. They've done a really good job. So I'm like, oh,
Awesome
cool.
game. So yeah, pre-order for $40. And if you get the deluxe edition, it's only $44.
Huh.
What does the deluxe edition give you? Does it say? Ah, the deluxe edition gives you all the episodes.
Oh,
whereas
because
this
it's 5 episodes, isn't it?
first-
There's a season pass as well. Ooh. Oh.
So, difficult choices is one of the features of this game.
Hey, lose a leg, lose a what was
Lose
it?
the vault or lose
A
the leg.
vault. Yeah.
Looks very cool. I'm quite impressed, actually. Okay, next up is going to be a game for April Achievement Challenge, probably. This game is called Birth.
Looks really weird.
It's an adventure puzzle game about constructing a creature from spare bones and organs found around the city in order to quell your loneliness. You solve physics-based puzzles and discover secrets in loving, hand-drawn museums, bakeries, bookstores, and more.
And if I was to say that I don't know where this person works. Oh, I think it's male person has no face.
Yeah, it's kind of like just a melted flesh.
I don't know what it is. It's
thing.
like a skull, but with like a weird looking skull, I want to say.
It looks more fleshy than a skull.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of hand-drawn. It looks... What? What would you call this art style?
I do not know.
Pressing.
I know, exactly, yeah. Weird. There's a rat here which seems to be showing his ribs.
Yes.
Or maybe it's a hamster. Who knows?
No, it must be a rat. He's eating garbage. I've never seen a hamster do that and survive.
True, yes.
So it's a point and click adventure game. So it'll probably be very quick, very good for April. If you can stand the art style, which
So
is
strange looking, but yeah.
strange, very, very strange. Next up is Demonic Supremacy.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a shooting game, kind of mixing Doom and Duke Nukem. 3D FPS with a certain Doomish flavor is what they say. So basically you go
What
through
does that mean?
your kind of Duke Nukem and Doom put together. Yeah, what can you say? It looks like your typical run-of-the-mill shooting game that's trying to be Doom and cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they've stuck lots of different images on the walls. But it's very square.
Yes, it is very square looking. Might be pretty cool. And let's see. Yeah, it's got heavy metal soundtrack.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if that means that there's Linkin Park or something in there. Whenever they say heavy metal, it's always like Linkin
Is it
Park.
just
and
think early
Dancing.
2000s punk, which is not really punk.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks, guys. Or who's the guys? What's that? They sing Butterfly.
Oh, it's Limp Bizkit, isn't it? Oh,
No, not
it's-
Limp Bizkit. It's that other guy.
I hate that song with a real passion as well.
Or it has Nickelback in it.
Ah. So what's that? Yeah, because it winds me up so much, that song. It's all these like guys with punk guys with lots of tattoos singing about
Yeah.
butterflies.
Yeah,
It's like,
You're
guys,
My
really
Pretty
have
Baby.
no standards, do you? You do not care. Who is that?
Okay.
Blink 182?
No, it's not Blink. It's another. They've like made one song and then I think they faded into obscurity.
Did butterflies and then disappeared, surprisingly.
Yes. Yeah, that was it.
I hate that song so much.
Next up, let's move on to the next game before the release starts running here.
I'm just gonna, yep.
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 Okay. Is No Place Like Home. It's a cute and relaxing sim where you play as Ellen Newland, a girl who decides to visit her grandfather on Earth for the very last time before she moves to Mars. However, she soon discovers that her grandpa is missing and the farm was recently destroyed.
Such a weird looking game. I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh, it's just, there's colors. Like
Yes.
color vomit everywhere.
But it's
My
just
word.
weird looking. I don't know what's going on.
Owls and bubbles.
It's like the proportions are wrong or something in it. Like looking at this room.
Yeah.
There's something going on. I don't know.
Yeah, the proportions are a bit off, and there's lots of colors. It's very bright. So
Okay. I
you
don't think so.
basically-
I don't
so-
think so.
the features of this game, Lee, is cleaning. You can clean the world, destroy mountains
so-
of trash, vacuum the rubbish.
Actually, so interestingly, I thought, oh, that looks a little bit like the gunk, this one scene. Because she's
Yes.
got a backpack on. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Another feature is
Crazy
farming.
Town. Crazy Town?
Yeah,
Butterflies.
Crazy Town. That's it.
Thanks, Toddy. Good work.
You farm. You find seeds, you become a farmer.
Yeah, I just don't want to. No.
Another feature is exploration. You explore and go on adventures through
How's
many
that a feature? That's in
diversified-
most games.
That should be the game, actually.
Yes. Keep going.
The
Next
next
one.
feature is parties.
I don't want to play this game.
And the last feature of this game, renovations.
Ah.
Rebuild, refurbish, and decorate your house into a cozy place of perfection.
A closey. Yep.
A cozy place of perfection.
Yep. Words.
Words. Next up is Spectrolight Speed Life. Adventure game.
Speed
platformer.
life.
Well, that's what it says. You got to say it like that. It's
Yeah, I
not
know.
cool.
I get it. No, it just made me chuckle. Because I'm not reading what you're reading, so I just heard you say speed life. I was like, oh,
Yes,
that's funny.
Spectrolight Speed Life is a unique take on a first-person platformer where you can experience the mix of thrilling atmospheric levels and intense timed challenges.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know. I'm not
First-person
sure.
puzzle
I can't
platformer.
work out what's going on any of these screenshots.
I think it works when it's in movement. momentum.
Yeah, it was a bit mentioned.
Yeah.
Movement going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, there's a game.
Yeah, it's a game. Now, this is a game that reflects us. It's called Working Hard Collection.
That's what we are constantly doing
yeah,
for the podcast.
by Ratalaka. Ratalaka?
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's like it.
Yeah, so it's going to be another quick completion. It's 2 puzzle platform games with unique gameplay styles and 50 levels in each game.
Oh,
Your goal is to manage mindless robots on a construction site, get projects completed, and
how
prevent
can you manage
accidents.
something that's mindless, though?
I have no idea.
Because it just does its own thing. Mindless.
Yeah, who knows? So yeah, probably a
Okay.
very quick completion, point and click kind of platformer game. 2D game. If that's your thing.
It is fine.
Okay, last on our list, ending off on with a whimper instead of a bang, is World of Solitaire.
And everybody cheers.
Everybody claps.
Oh,
If you like your card games looking like
like
really
real
bad
card
3D,
games.
although look at it, those cards are not actually 3D.
No, they're a bit weird looking, aren't they?
So flat. It's like
Yeah.
someone took a picture and
There's no-
added a shadow.
Depth on the cards, is there?
There's no depth on the cards at all. So, what can you say about this game? It's Solitaire.
Solitaire.
5 classic versions of Solitaire: Klondike, Spider, Free Cell, Tri-Peaks, and Pyramid.
I can just imagine playing this on my big TV.
I know, in 4K 60
In
FPS.
4K 60.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Does it have multiplayer?
Oh yeah.
Multiplayer solitaire? That'd be funny.
Yeah, that'll be hilarious. No, don't turn that card over. Oh no, why did you do that? Now we're out of
Oh, I'm gonna take that
moves and
controller
we
off
just
you.
lost the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
can
don't-
change the decks. It's exciting.
Yep. Although they never get any more 3D-ish, it looks like. They're just pictures of shadows.
Oh, so weird, isn't it?
It's the weirdest thing. Oh, it has a quest mode with a mysterious story.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you today, Lee. That's it. I don't know what more you want from me.
Sorry, what game, Cobra and Toddy? I don't know which game you're talking about. You mean the Ratalaka game? He's asking to Lee, can you please tell me the last game was worth on Argentina store? Is please, champ. I didn't.
Why
I was,
don't you Google it? Ask Bit.
I'm
He'll tell you.
confused. I don't know.
Yeah, how confusing. So that's it. That's our games. That's everything. That
well,
we have.
Hit and miss, I'd say, this week.
We started off quite strongly, I
Well,
must say.
I think it's nostalgia got me at the beginning.
But I think if you were to pull up like a guide from the 80s and you followed the guide and you're like, and it's just the same as this really cool looking 3D game, you'd be like, hey, that's pretty cool.
I know, but I feel like if I'm going to do that, I might as well play the original
Oh, why don't
and
you?
do like typing and stuff.
I mean, you could do both.
Oh, Xbox Store keeps pausing kick. Of course it does, because it's the Xbox Store. It doesn't know how to do Xbox Store stuff.
Yes, it doesn't know how
What
to
game?
do
You tell me what game it is and I'll do it. Working Hard Collection.
the Working Hard Collection.
I reckon that's what it was. I reckon it was the Raslacker one.
Oh, yeah, of course. So,
one of
Mr.
those.
Lee,
Yes.
I think it's time for us to get out of here. We don't have
Yes.
anything more to offer the people.
Well, if he tells me what game it is, I'll tell him the price in pesos. If it doesn't pause and play kick.
Well, that he can ask in the Discord. I'm sure there's lots of people that will help him out. Speaking
Yes.
of, join our
Yes.
Discord.
Yes.
We want you in our Discord. Are you listening to the
Come on,
podcast?
come and
Have
hang
you
out.
always wanted to find a really cool gaming community? One where you can share selfies of yourself and your pets? Somewhere where you can just be at home and no one judges you about the games you play? Join our Discord. We're super friendly. We're super excited. And we have some cool stuff going on in the Discord, don't we, Lee?
We have always got stuff going on, especially next month.
Yes, next month we've got a lot of stuff going on the Discord. So join our Discord. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Kick, all that wonderful stuff. We're on X, which is the social network formerly known as Twitter. We have an Instagram page. We've got Facebook. We don't have TikTok because we haven't convinced Lee to do any uwu dances.
No, I haven't done it. Ooh, woo. Got to say it properly if we're going to do it. Ooh, woo. Ooh, woo.
That's very British uwu.
Well, you know,
Oh, amazing.
thanks, mate.
Brilliant. So, Mr. Lee, where can they find you if they don't want to follow the podcast or join the Discord or watch us on Kick or subscribe to our YouTube channel?
I'm Lee Howard on Xbox and on X. Wait, that doesn't work anymore, does it? X and Xbox.
Well, I mean, we're the XboxCast on X.com.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Lee Howard 25 on Twitch. That's it, I think. Oh, I've got Mastodon.
Yep. The
Which
link
is
to the
Lee.
Mastodon is
Come to
in our-
mastodon.thexboxcast.co.nz. Sign up.
Or
I'll
dub-
give you an account. I run the thing, so it's mine.
Yeah, or www.xboxcentral.com.
Oh, does that
Takes you-
actually work? I don't know if that actually redirected.
Yeah, I think it does.
Oh, okay.
XboxCentral.com.
Who knows? I thought it didn't work, to be honest, because of reasons.
Because of reasons.
It was a whole thing.
Ah. Yep. Is it
No.
.com or .co.nz?
I thought it was .com actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's .com.
No, it doesn't work. Xbox Central doesn't. Yeah. There was a whole thing. I had to recreate the whole Mastodon to get Xbox Central.
Yeah.
But if you Google Xbox Central, it actually comes up with a Mastodon account. Actually, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
So xboxcentral.co.nz, it goes mastodon.thexboxcast.co.nz refused to connect.
I know, because it doesn't like it. You have to move the whole Mastodon thing across. It's weird. But if you Google xboxcentral.co.nz, it actually takes you to it. Weirdly.
Okay.
I don't know why that is.
Cool.
Obviously,
Oh,
I should say obviously because I created it. Obviously.
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 Oh,
Yes.
well. Brilliant. So that's where you can find Lee. You can find me at Zarkras on the social network formerly known as Twitter and Xbox. If you're looking for the spelling, it's in the show notes. It's got a little handy link. You click the button and it'll take you to places magical and unknown. Click the button. You know you want to.
I accept no responsibility for wherever you end up. Just saying.
We have been the Xbox Cast. It is time for us to go and leave you to your wonderful lives, your wonderful people. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for everyone who's hung out in Kick and YouTube. We have been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
I was trying to
Okay.
cough all the way through that. I've got a real tickly coughing. It's annoying me.
Why don't you just mute your mic?
Oh, because that'd be... I don't know where to press the button. I need a button to press. I need a cough button. I was
Oh,
really
yeah.
struggling for the last, 5 minutes. Cobra Todd, there's no price. That's where you can't get the price. I've sent you a link to it, but there's no price. It's too early. There's nobody in YouTube watching us.
Just me. It's a bit sad.
Very good. We had no news and a good 2-hour podcast, so that's good work.
Yeah. Pretty good going. Well, good job, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Todd. It's not out until July 28th. That's when the price will pop up, I suspect. Oh, the rat's back.
Rat Jam. I love Rat Jam. It's so funny. Okay. Well, good job, Mr. Lee.
Good work, mate. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to be back. So yeah, gonna be spicy on Maine.
Yes. Toddy, do you know what that means?
I'm going to tweet that.
Oh, spicy on Maine. It even feels it when I start typing. Spice on Maine is a Cape Town Central restaurant.
Ah, no.
Spicy on Maine.
Decided.
Spice Hut Napier. No, I think you're making up words.
No, you have to type it in properly. So more, you have to be spicy on Maine, not spice on Maine.
I put spicy. SPICE on MAIN. Maine.
Okay.
What does spicy on Maine mean? Oh. I think you're making up words. Even Todd doesn't know, and he's a young person. No, it doesn't mean anything. Someone's told you something that's a lie.
Ah,
It all talks
no,
about
you just
spicy
don't
food.
spend. You don't spend enough time on Twitter then. Clearly, if you don't know.
Shall I put it on Twitter and see what it comes up with? Wait, should I do this? On X, please.
Oh yes, on X, I forgot.
Wow. Since Twitter's dying, I will post one spicy pick on Maine. Who cares? Wow. Okay. It's lots of guys. Oh no, there's a girl.
Maybe it's. What type of stuff are you seeing? Because maybe I've got the slang wrong. Then.
Half-dressed people.
Okay, maybe I have the slang wrong.
Yeah, I think you have. Yeah, no, this is not good. This is not suitable for my eyes.
Okay. So then close it quickly.
Okay, stepping away from spicy on Maine. I feel
I'll
now I'm
see
going to get all this weirdness now in my tweets because of you.
Interesting. Okay, I'll get my slang right and I'll say it again.
I think you should. Microsoft's trending for some reason.
Oh, that's exciting. OFFS is trending in
I see that as well. Oh, what is that? Oh, you're more my age. Oh, okay. I'm really old. I thought I was the oldest one here. Well, other than Diabologist, obviously. Oh, it's just people complaining about the shots.
yeah.
Okay, no one cares.
No one cares. Oh well. Cool.
Goodbye. Goodbye, listeners. We are now going.
Cool. It is time for us to leave. Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye.